ஹலோ வணக்கம் நேயர்களே. இந்த வேப்பூர் படத்தின் வெளியீடு நாள் இன்றைக்கி தான் நடந்து கொண்டிருக்குது. அதுக்கு தான் இன்றைக்கி வந்திருக்கிறேன். வாங்க ஒவ்வொரு தடவை எடுத்து வீடியோக்குள்ளே போகலாம்.
The reason I was very drawn to this documentary, very fun, is that Radhika is a wonderful Bharatanatyam dancer.
Okay.
And I had a long career as a dancer and choreographer.
You are a dancer?
I was a dancer.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was dancing in London many years ago.
London, UK? Oh, okay. Which year? Do you know the year?
No, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
But it was a long time ago.
Oh, it's a long time ago. Okay.
And while I was studying there
Okay.
in London, I decided I became interested in Bharatanatyam.
Bharatanatyam. Yeah, pronunciation is good. Yeah. Okay.
I studied it for a year.
Okay.
In London.
In London. Okay.
Until my knees hurt so much I couldn't do it. Bang, bang.
Bang.
I loved it because I was a big part of it.
Okay.
I was one of the editors that worked on the film.
Okay.
And from the beginning, it was a heart-wrenching project because of all the tragedies that happened. It's impossible to do something like this and not feel the importance of it.
So I've seen clips because he's the editor and he read a lot of stuff by me. To see it in its totality, it was really moving. Lots of times I'm on the verge of crying. I really identify with the mothers who have no closure of where their children are. That idea is devastating to me. So it's very, very moving. I hope to more people see it.
So the movie was really good. We felt like a whole bunch of emotions, including sadness. It really brought out like the war that happened and the trauma that still exists.
Same thing, super impactful, super helpful, and I think it definitely shows empowerment, hope, and just restoration for the community. So it's definitely doing wonders, and I cannot wait to see what the future of this has in store.
அம்மா அப்பா அவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்பட்டீங்க வந்து படிக்கலாம் செய்யுங்க சின்னதுல முந்தி அம்மா தமிழ் இதுக்கு போய்க்க என்னடா ஏன் தமிழ் வாசி பேசணும் இது செய்யணும்னு எனக்கு யோசனை இருக்கு ஏன்னா இப்போ லைக் இங்கே எம்சிஆ இருக்குது என் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் ஆட்களோட பொண்ணோட கல்விக்கு தமிழில் கல்விக்கு லைக் நான் தமிழ் கலைக்கிறேன் அதை தெரிஞ்ச சந்தோஷம் படத்துக்கு ராதிகா ஆண்டி லீடர்ஷிப் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி தந்த மீடியாவில் நம்ம பாட்டுக்கு மீடியாவை உருவாக்கி போஸ்ட் பண்ணி லீட் பண்ணுறது.
And we're so excited to say everybody should make sure that they spread the word about this amazing movie. It is a message of hope and peace. It's so timely based on what's going on in the world. It was so emotional to hear the Amaz cries.
Very interesting. It's very important for different people. It's safety about nationally.
Shelley Jarrett, I'm a Toronto award-winning documentary filmmaker. When I see films like this, like really get me going because I did not know this kind of stuff is happening. As much as I'm involved in social justice, did not know this is happening in Sri Lanka. So I think it's very good that this film was done. It's very powerful.
இந்த வேலையை செய்ததை பாராட்டுகிறோம். இலங்கையில் நடந்ததில் எல்லாவற்றையும் திருப்பி பார்க்கும்போது.
Thank you, Ryan, for pulling me into this project. I'm very emotional today because I really didn't expect this outcome.
அந்த புள்ளியே எவ்வளவு தாக்கம் தரும்னு சொன்னா இந்த முழு ஈழத்தமிழர்களுடைய கண்ணீர் கதையை கேட்டால் இந்த உலகம் நிச்சயமாக இந்த இனப்படுகொலையில இருந்து ஈழத்தமிழர்களை பாதுகாக்கும் அந்த நம்பிக்கை எல்லாம் நம்பிக்கை தான் போகுது.
This documentary, I'm so confident we will. Thank you. All right. Before we get our last person.
I heard just the last couple of months about this documentary that's coming up. So I decided that I'd like to be here and learn some more.
Very heartfelt, it's very touching, and it's very relatable.
Yes, it's very informative, and I think this story is shared by many different communities around the world.
Awesome, and it was a really big eye-opener for me as to what is really going on in other parts of the world, and to the depths of these things that are really happening in other parts.
How it came together, it was absolutely beautiful. I know when Ryan and Radhika first went to Sri Lanka, and she was able to tell her story, we knew that it was something that needed to be heard by the world, and just being able to hear the stories of all the different individuals and their experience.
Hello.
Hi. Really educated and empowered.
Okay.
And I feel very moved by the sentimental scenes in the movie, as well as makes me want to do something productive.
I felt it was a very important evening for the overall premiere and the gala. I just felt the people and the audience and the reception were all in the same page.
The movie was amazing. I would say the cinematics and everything was well made, and I really enjoyed it. It impacts you, it leaves you with a deep impact, and knowing that you are
You're so strong and you're so resilient.
Music and the cinematography, the way it was directed and paced was very engaging. You know, you're never a dull moment.
It was very, very touching. It shows that, you know, the experience of genocide is not only in African countries, but it's experienced all over the world. And it kind of gave me a better respect and a better empathy for those who are
really impactful. I never thought we would be able to see a film screen like this, where we can openly air out the hard conversations that we should be having.
Anderson மாதிரி சொல்லிட்டு நல்ல படம் தமிழ் அடையாளம் நல்லா சொல்லிட்டு இந்த படத்தில் திருப்பி தமிழ் மக்கள் ஆங்கில மக்களுக்கு இந்த படத்தை காட்டுது அப்படிதான் நம்மளோட கஷ்டமை காட்டலாம்.
இந்த படத்தை பார்த்ததால ஒரு நல்ல வடிவான அழகா படம் எடுத்திருக்குது. எங்கள் தமிழ் மக்கள் இந்த வரலாறையும் ஒழுங்கா வடிவா காட்டி இருக்குது. இந்த படமே நீங்க எல்லாரும் போய் பாருங்க. சரியான முக்கியமான படம்.
இந்த படத்தை பற்றி சொல்லுங்க. பார்த்துட்டீங்க படம், இந்த ஒப்பீனியன் ஏதாவது நீங்கள் சொல்லலாம்.
இது வந்து உலகத்துக்கு நல்லா வரும்னு எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணேங்க. ஏதோ ஒரு டாக்குமெண்ட்ரி ஒரு போரிங் ஆகிட்டு யோசிச்சு கொண்டு வந்தேன். ஆனால் உண்மையிலே அப்சல்யூட்லி மஸ்ட் வாட்ச் மூவி, எஸ்பெஷலி யங்கர் ஜெனரேஷன்ஸ்க்கு. ஆங்கிலத்தில் இங்கிலீஷில் இருந்து கனவேருக்கு யங்கர் ஜெனரேஷன் எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியாது. எல்லாருக்கும்
It was a very good documentary where they spoke facts and they brought the story of genocide, and they made sure it reaches to the next generation so that the story can keep on going. And I would really recommend people to come together and watch this documentary.
And in my opinion, it was a bit painful to watch, but at the same time, it gave a lot of insight about some events that happened in the past.
The movie, and for me, I literally couldn't control my emotions because it was so heart-touching. And I believe that when you see the movies and documentaries on the basis of real facts, it becomes reality.
Answer, you put up your hand. How has this impacted you? You want chairs? Yeah, we get some chairs.
Obviously, right? It's much bigger than us. It's for all of us here, and it's much bigger than all of us in this room as well. This, for me personally, is a love letter to my daughter.
Я відчувала паралелі між своєю країною і своєю національністю і цією країною. Ми зараз переживаємо жахливі часи.